Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Uh, yeah, man. Nets fans is the best fan. Shout out to Jamal in the chat. Yo, we gotta talk about Jordi Fernandez coaching. Gotta talk about Drake Powell. I mean, is he easily could be a fan favorite if he stay healthy, bro? Like, bro, like what's going on, man? Like, what is his exact injury? Because we need to look at that the same way we looked at Diego at the men, because it looked like his injury is worse than Diego at the men. You know, I want to take a further look into Drake Powell's injury. Like, what exactly is it? You know? Well, I just took it for granted. Oh, he got a little ankle injury, a little twist or something like that. You know what I mean? Put some ice on it, a little swelling. Put some ice on it. You know what I mean? Be all right. You know what I mean? Get back out there. You know what I mean? Like, we want to see these rookies play. We excited to see them play. Powell ankle won't return to Sunday's game against Philadelphia. Eric Slater. With like ankle, what you mean ankle? Wolf ankle will not play Sunday against the 76ers. CJ Holmes. What is it with the ankle? You know what I'm saying? What's up with the ankle? Like I'm curious. You know? I gotta know. I wanna know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how serious is this ankle injuries? Like what's happening? Okay, because I'm trying to figure out like what's really happening with Drake Powell. Like I really like Drake Powell. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see him play. I don't think he should take Cam Thomas spot, but I'd like him. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to look at this with me because I'm trying to figure this out. Y'all gotta help me figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Um. All right. So, yo, what up, Barry? The ankle injuries can be classified into several types, including sprains, fractures, strains, and tendon injuries, each with distinct characteristics and treatment approaches. Ankle sprains, an inversion sprain. Like, does he have an inversion sprain? Like, ankle sprains are the most common type of ankle injury and occurs when the ligaments supporting the ankle are stretched or torn. They can be classified into three main types. Inversion sprain. This is the most common type, occurring when the ankle rolls inward, stretching the ligaments on the outside of the ankle. It accounts for about 80 to 90% of all ankle sprains. Does he have an inversion sprain? I mean, it is 80-90%. I would say chances are it's this one. Um, Ankle rolls inward. Ooh, this shit sound painful. Stretching the ligaments on the outside of the ankle. Ouch. Inversion sprain. No. First one is inversion sprain. The next one is eversion sprain. This occurs when the ankle rolls outward, affecting the ligaments on the inside of the ankle. Eversion sprains are less common, making up about 10 to 20 of sprains, but can be more severe. Um, shout the shout the said BJ. You mean BJ? Shout to Barry, Orange, shout to Orange Spiegel, shout to Player One, shout to JDJ. Um, JDJ said Power out here looking like a lockdown defender, explosive on the offensive, and second time now he looked good and didn't hurt the same ankle pain. Yeah, man, like what's going on, man? Shit's got us feeling some type of way. Shout to Jamal in the chat, man. Next fan's the best fan. Shout to Javon Ship. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Drake Powell. We trying to Trying to figure out what kind of ankle injury he got, bro. The last one is a syndesmotic sprain, high ankle sprain. This type involves injury to the ligaments connecting the tibia and fibula, typically caused by external rotation of the foot. High ankle sprains are less common but can take longer to heal. Okay, he don't have an ankle fracture. I don't think he has a tendon injury and a strain. Achilles tendonitis, like I don't think none of it, all of this severe injuries. I don't think it's that. But to the point of him and Diego, if he can't play, don't let him play. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him play. Yo, look, man. Y'all be saying a lot of stuff about my fanhood. I'm over here looking at pictures of ankles, man. Is your favorite content creator looking at pictures of ankles? You know what I'm saying? Hoping Drake Powell get better. Shout out to all the content creators. I'm just saying. Jay Hollywood in the chat said Brooklyn. Huh? Owen Spiegel in the chat. Oh man. Oh, people Fernandez in the chat. Oh man. Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. I'm finna throw the link in the chat in a little bit. I just wanted to see a few things, man. Because I didn't see the whole game. So I definitely want to talk hoop with y'all. Because I'm not about to recap a game that I didn't see the whole thing. Like, if I seen the whole game by myself, then yeah. I'm going to need y'all to help to recap this. I seen some of it. I seen Kim Thomas. He had at the end 29, but I think he shot at a low percentage. We couldn't start. I don't. They just got good guards. You know. I don't think it's just about. And Kelly Oubre was cooking us in the first quarter. Like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit was crazy. Quentin Grimes was going off. He had 13 assists. Like, when the fuck he could do that? That shit had me blowing my shit. I pause. That shit was blowing my shit. Yeah, that shit had me tight. I was like, what the fuck? This nigga got 13 assists? Quentin Grimes, 22 and 13? Nigga, I was tight. Like, who the how you doing us like that? How you doing us like that? But everybody want to know what VJ Edgecombe was going to do, right? VJ Edgecombe, 33 minutes, 16 points, 2 boards, 1 offensive board, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 turnovers, 6 for 12, 50% from the field, 2 for 6 from line, 3-point line. That's 33%. Money. +7 on the boards. Okay. I respect it. Bro, he ain't have to do much. You got Kelly going off like that. You got Tyrese going off. Bruh. Quentin Grimes going off. He ain't have to really do much this game. Like, Quentin Grimes don't usually get 22 and 13. Like, that was the whole surprise right there. So, I think, you know what I'm saying? They facilitated the offense through Quentin Grimes, seeing them play that well. It's just, me acknowledging what Nick Nurse did. But with the Trendon Walker, man, used to be my homie. He is 16 and 9 and 7 assists, man. I would trade a lot of these players on this team for Trendon Walker right now. I'm gonna tell you that. I would trade a lot of these players on this team for Trendon Walker right now. Give us Trendon Walker back, man. Give us Trendon Walker back. Yo, that was crazy. Cam Thomas, 9 for 19. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I want him to be more efficient, but I'm not mad at 9 for 19. 29 points. Michael Porter Jr. 17 rebounds. Wow. 1 for 12 behind the 3-point line. He couldn't. That was the first time I seen him have a bad shooting night all season, I guess. He's at 17. Clark's at 19. Clark's been playing well, low key. I ain't see people say nothing about that. I ain't see people say nothing about that. Talk to me. He says, or she says, I don't know. Cam Thomas knocked down 4 3-pointers, passing Bojan Bogdanovic for 13th on the Nets all-time three-pointers made list, 323. He now trails Keith Van Horn, 335 for 12. Yo, this is a great comment right here. Yeah, I didn't even know that, for real. Shout to Talk to Me, man. I started this comment. This is a dope comment. I'm going to just leave this thing. Man, that was dope. I didn't even know that. How many 3-pointers you hit? Damn, 4. Yeah, 4 for 7. I think he had like 9 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the first quarter. He was open. He was open. So what is the win for the Brooklyn Nets fans if it ain't the win in the win column? Cam Thomas playing well? Yeah. Yo, Cam Thomas got to be in the top 15 in scoring in the season, yo. Like he gotta be top 15 in scoring. Tyrese Maxey averaging 35 points a game. That's he on the leader. Is he top 15? Nope. He not. Cam Thomas not top 15. He top 20 though. Averaging 23.4 points a game. Zion Williams is ahead of him, and he right in front of LaMelo Ball. Okay. Okay. Are these players in front of him gonna stay consistent with that? I know some of these players had big games. Tyrese Maxey, I think he stayed consistent. Giannis, him too. Shea, yeah. Laurie Marketing, I don't know. I don't know if Laurie Marketing averaging 33 for the season. I don't know. I ain't convinced. Austin Reeves 32 for the season. I don't know. I ain't convinced. Austin got a. I don't know, man. We'll see though. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. How many free throws he taking in game? How many free throws he taking in game? This nigga taking the most free throws in the fucking league. Oh my gosh, bro. This nigga take the most free throws in the league. No, he don't. Who take the most free throws in the league? Zion, Giannis, Austin Reeves is number 3 in the league. All y'all hyping Austin Reeves. Remember, it because they be getting to the free throw line. Giannis really gets to the free throw line. They can't. Yeah. They trying to stop him. They jumping on him. Stop trying to stop him. Like, yeah, please shoot a free throw. Don't dunk on this anymore, please. Zion Williamson, yeah, he's strong. He really getting to the basket. Austin Reeves, I don't know. He be getting that friendly old whistle. Tyrese Maxey, yeah, he get to it. Paolo, yeah, he get to it. KD, he a veteran. Victor, you gonna foul him, bro. He's 7'7". He got a handle like he's a tough act. He's a tough guard. You know what I'm saying? Laurie Marketing, okay. Laurie Marketing, okay. So he top 8 in free throws. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't see him averaging 32 points a game. But my point is that some of these players, they bread and butter is that free throw line. Now Cam Thomas is up there with 12. He's the number 12 he's the top 12. He averaging 8 a game, almost 9. So this is interesting, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see this. This is the win without the win column. You know, is he really playing well? Is he really, you know what I mean, living up to the hype? Is he, you know what I'm saying? How many is? Let me go back to the Nets game. You see if he had assists. You know, I know y'all love to say, "Hey, it's 29," but how many assists he had? How many assists he had? Cam Thomas. He had one assist. I'm not mad at that. You're a scoring guard. You had one assist. Nobody. Who was it to pass it to? Michael Porter Jr. took more shots than Cam Thomas. He was 7 for 23. Terrence Mann was 7 for 9. Tyrese Moore was 0 for 6. Where you at, Ice? Nah, I'm just playing. With Zaire Williams, he shot 9 times. This is what I'm saying. You gotta get a ball to Cam Thomas and MPJ, like Michael Porter Jr., because, bro, they the shot creators, bro. Nick Claxton, you know what I'm saying? I seen him trying to become a scoring threat, and he had 19. Is Claxton a scoring threat getting to the basket now? He took 6. He was 3 out of 6 for the free throw line. I respect that. Drake Powell, man, 4 minutes, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Like, come on, man. He was a +1. Ben Seraph didn't play. Why? Nolan Troyari didn't play. I think Nolan Troyari in the G League. This shit crazy, man. Shout out to Jelio. Shout out to LM. Oh yeah. Everybody know what it was. Everybody know. You know what time it was. But yeah, y'all hear how I feel. And the last thing I wanted to say before y'all pull up is I want to see DannyWolf in the game. I gotta see DannyWolf in the game. Right. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I ain't tripping. Right. Dwight17, he said, "Are we really hating on Cam for all the people tonight? LOL. I know he did a lot of it in garbage time, 19 points before they took the starters out. And the Seahawks were probably, but not even close to the main tonight. That's a fact, bro. Yeah, these all that negative stuff they be trying to have soliloquies with Cam Thomas, Dwight17, it be just upsetting me because at the end of the day, I see that main issue is Jordi Fernandez not having a point guard to run the offense the way he want to run the offense. It's not nothing to do with Cam Thomas or MPJ. Everybody know who MPJ is. MPJ went on the podcast say, "Yeah, I'm Michael. Never swing the ball. Rock Porter. Like when the ball touches his hands, it's rare that it leaves his hands before he take a shot. And I've watched him play, so I know I see what they saying. And he be taking tough shots. He don't even be taking he be taking contested shots. You know what I mean? So it's like, bruh, Jordi Fernandez is discombobulated without a point guard. He need an official point guard to you know what I mean? Kind of be his vision or what he wants to as to run the offense. And without a sufficient point guard, Jordy's he's affected by it. You know, it's easy to see that too. What up, though, people? So you want to talk about Claxton having that 19?
Yo, nah, I'm good, my guy. We might go 0-82, Breezy. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna might go 0-82. Yo, that shit is I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forgive the Nets. You my guy. You already know, Breezy. I'm not gonna forgive them or forget tonight. You know why? Because my fucking Trent Warfare was averaging 1 point a game, yo. 1 point. One motherfucking hot doodle, motherfucker. Motherfucker's hot doodle.
Yo,
You know he's hot doodle. Nigga was averaging 1 point a game, Breezy.
who you talking
They
about?
let him score 60. Yo, 1 point a game. 1 point.
Who?
Not points.
Who?
Not with the S, my guy. Not with the S. Nigga was averaging 1 point a game,
Who
yo.
you talking
Yo,
about?
I'm talking about Trendon Watford before you face the Nets. Nigga scored 16 points. Come on, yo. Come on, Breezy. Come on, yo, Jordy. Yo, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I take it back. I take man. Fuck him. Pat. You
Yo,
can
can you
pass it
say
to yo.
anything? All right, so this is for the just all right, people. All right,
I'm just saying.
you,
I'm talking about letting everybody just clowning them, like laughing. Yo, the other team laughing. You see what they was doing to it, like when they call timeout. Yo, that shit is nasty work, Breezy. That shit wild. You remember before I passed it to John, he was averaging 1 fucking point a game. One
yo,
fucking point, yo.
yo, can you stop cursing every
Oh my
sentence?
bad. my
I
bad,
mean,
my
I
guy.
know if y'all gonna curse because y'all men, but damn.
Yeah. Now I'm saying it was the nastiest work. It was nasty. It's like the Nets don't even exist. It's like playing against yourself. It's like they're playing against like the Sixers. I'm talking about the Sixers. They're not even playing like 5-on-5 scrimmages against each other. They're playing actually against them, like facing themselves. Those five guys, whoever. That's like I'm just gonna do it like in the backyard. I'm just gonna go and practice in the backyard. Put up the thing, put up the rim or whatever. That's it. That's facts, my guy.
So you
That's
saying the
you. Do
Nets
you
is
do
just
you see
practice for
that?
the 76ers? That's what you're saying?
Say it again.
You saying that the Nets was practice for the 76ers? That's what you're saying?
Man, not even practice, my guy. I feel like they didn't even come to the game, Sixers. They didn't even come to no
Bruh,
game tonight.
stop. What you mean they ain't come to the game?
N-
Queen
uh,
Grimes had the best
No,
game of his life.
of course. Everybody got the best game of their life. Yo, I'm telling you, Breezy, you Sixers didn't come to no game tonight. They didn't come to play the NBA game. I promise you, yo. I promise you, Breezy. I can see it. I can see the bench too. I can see the bench. All the coaches ever. They all know.
I know we was gonna be bad last year, but it's something missing this year about how
I,
I wanted us to get that first win in Brooklyn, and I thought this was gonna be a big game. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. The offense is nasty. When you got
everything
Jordi
nasty.
Fernandez saying just
Nasty.
shoot the three when you get a chance, and nobody's setting those screens, pick everybody's just waiting in the spot, waiting for Cam Thomas to create. It's nasty.
That's why we're gonna
Basically,
keep
to
losing.
put a player in a situation where everybody just waiting in the spot, like, bro, I don't understand what is it like about a pick in the screen you don't want to
Yo,
set.
no, I'm saying, Breezy. Have
Set
you?
that pick, set that screen, free your man up. That's what you're supposed to do.
But Breezy, I'm saying, have you ever seen anybody give that effort? Like when you put up a guys in your regular neighborhood basketball court, yo. I'm talking about regular motherfuckers. Some of them are chubby. You know what I mean? You pick like five guys, they would give a better effort, yo. Like like physically would kind of try at least would try, yo. Like there's no you see that? Do you? I know you didn't watch the whole game. I know
No,
it's
no,
been 6 games like that.
I say no, but what I'm saying is I've seen enough to know that it's again an element missing. I think really the disconnect is Jordy not having a point guard that he wanted in Yago, Ben Sarav. Like, why Ben Sarav got benched tonight? Like, he did not play. Coach's decision.
Why Danny
But
Wolf
hold
didn't
on, we
play?
gotta hold on, people. We gotta go to John and Brooklyn LM.
No,
They
good looking out
play.
though. Good looking out, Breezy.
Yeah,
Yo, go ahead, John. I'm done. Yo, I'm just gonna listen to y'all.
yeah.
Y'all already know.
Yo, John, talk to us.
Just gonna listen
Why
to
you
y'all,
think
man.
Ben Saraff ain't play tonight? Why he didn't even get to look? He not even
Oh,
injured.
Breeze, I've been having so many discussions after tonight's game, man. You have no idea. Listen, Jordy. I think he took some liquid courage before he made that move tonight. I mean, putting Tyrese Martin in the starting lineup as your starting point guard when he's not necessarily a starting point guard whatsoever was definitely a bold move. We've been talking on your stream for the last few days about how Jordy needs to get called out for not putting development first, and this felt like his big FU moment to development because you're playing a guy who's not known for being a starting guard. And I thought Saraf should have played. It's crazy, Breeze. I don't like Saraf's game, but I felt like I was making internal arguments for why our tank commander should be playing because at least he can get you a few assists. He can get in the interior a little bit. But Tyrese Smart did nothing tonight. He played over 20 minutes, 0 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Like, That's what the
0
experiment
points.
was, Jordy, because you want to win so badly. This is where he needs to put the pride and ego away because Martin didn't do any of that. And if Martin's supposed to set an example for these rookies to watch film, I don't think the rookies got a lot out of it tonight with what Martin did. So I thought it was a botched move. Cam and MPJ, they were 16 for 42 from field goal. MPJ was 1 from 12 from 3. I know Cam was 4 from 7, which isn't bad. I got to give MPJ a shout out. Even though his performance wasn't good tonight, 17 rebounds. That's ridiculous for a guy with 3 back surgeries. He's not a power forward or a center, and this guy outworked Claxton and Noah Clowney for rebounds. Listen, I gotta give
But
MPJ
hold
a little
on, why-
credit there, man.
I don't like how you combine these stats. Like, bro, Michael
I'm being
Porter
real.
was shot terribly. He was 7 for 23, and Cam Thomas was 9 for 19. You know, to be specific, the Michael Porter Jr., this is the first game that he's played like this. He's never had a bad shooting night like this until tonight. So
Yeah,
I'm saying that to say when you combine these stats, bro, it take away from the efficiency that Cam Thomas shot with tonight. Like,
Hey,
he's not
listen,
the most
both of
efficient
them
player
weren't
in the world.
consistent on offense, but I give MPJ a little credit just for the rebounding because he's not supposed to be the best rebounder on the team, even though rebounding is one of his strengths. I mean, Clowney, especially tonight, a 0-point stat line, 0 block shots. He literally couldn't dribble tonight.
Bro,
I know you didn't see the game. There were many opportunities where
this is
Clowney was just dribbling the ball, and these guys were stealing it
no,
away like chump change on a street corner from
Did
him.
you see that
no,
steal?
but
Did you see
that's
that
it.
steal?
But what I'm saying is that's Jordi Fernandez
Shit was
not running
crazy,
no
bro.
offenses. Like, you just because it's my turn to get the ball, like I imagine they call a play, they say, all right, you gonna shoot the ball this play, this and that, so on and so forth. We know who's gonna shoot the ball this play. But if I get the
Yeah.
ball and nobody set me no pick, no screen, nobody move, nobody just do nothing. They just want me to go ISO, bro. That's not basketball.
No,
That's
they
not
set
how
a
But
you.
half
th-
screens,
That's not
Breezy.
how you supposed
They,
to do it, bro. Like,
they
there's
you
set half
supposed to.
screens.
You
Half
supposed
screen.
to like
That's what they
call a
do.
play, like, yo, this is my favorite play. Like, when it's my turn to score, this is the play I need to run because if I get jammed up, I need to pass it to someone, whoever. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
yeah,
I was
there's
in the
there's
office, bro. I don't think, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. When I watch the game, I'm looking at the offense. I'm not just looking at it through a lens of Cam Thomas no more. I've done that. You already know that. But I'm looking at it like, how does Jordi Fernandez run his offense with Cam Thomas and MPJ as a 1 and 2 option? I'm
it's
looking at it,
definitely
and I'm looking
it's
at all of the ISO shots that MPJ shoot, and I'm looking at the ISO shots that Cam Thomas take. It's nasty, bro. It's
there's
nasty. They
definitely
don't even play together, no pick and pops, nothing, bro.
there's no connectivity whatsoever between Cam and MPJ. It's you shoot, I shoot, you shoot, I shoot, and their stats were definitely mixed tonight for sure. Zaire Williams was our best bench guy. He only had 13 points, but that was more production than anybody off the bench gave us tonight. Yegor finally made a mid-range shot. Breeze, I don't know if you saw that, but he finally did make a mid-range shot. Small moment. Drake Powell played.
Yeah, no, I
He
seen Diego
challenged
score.
the
Yeah, I
Drummond.
see
He
Diego get
challenged
to the
Drummond.
rim.
Yeah,
It looked like he got
yeah.
to. I won't say to the like a layup, scoop layup, but he
Bro,
like hit it off the backboard. A little
yeah,
kiss
he hit
off
it
the
off
back.
Drummond, which was impressive. And then Powell played a little bit. He had another athletic rim layup play, which was great. But then he twisted his ankle, man. I feel so bad that Powell is getting injured so early because you see the potential. He's probably your best athlete you drafted, and now he's going to be on the shelf for a bit just because of the injury. That was a huge damper. But yeah, just overall, there was a lot of consistency tonight. Nobody was locked in. We had a decent first quarter, but second, third, and fourth, dead as a doornail. And this just goes back to Jordy and what he's doing. I just think he's humbled by the NBA right now because he thought he could be that one coach that could come in on a rebuilt tank team and turn anybody into magic. But he's been hit by a roadblock right now that it's not going to be easy. And he's bringing up keeping the morale up, make sure the locker room is safe. The fact that bring up the locker rooms right now means that he's just trying to search for answers. And then to see him say things like what Noah Clowney's doing right now is great. He had 0 points tonight. He is not doing anything on defense. And then to say Cam Thomas, and there's no
0 points.
disrespect, Breeze, but he said Cam Thomas is a great defender. Why are you lying to protect your players when they're not good at the certain things you're saying they're good at? Like, push your rookies forward. Let them get the experience that you're depriving them of because you want to win so badly with guys that are giving you the worst defensive rating in the NBA. So really, the story of the night is Jordy needs to fix something here. And it's not going to be perfect. We're going to struggle in the next 70 games, but what you can do is mix and match your rookies with your vets so the vets can build their values up and the rookies get experience. Right now, it's just vets playing playing a miserable type of basketball, and these rookies are just watching, waiting for their moment. There is no balance whatsoever. And for Jordy to put Tyrese Martin in tonight, that was a huge dagger to development. People like me,
Facts.
LM, Pato, roll up in arms because it's like, why are you doing this, Jordy? You put Tyrese Martin in the lineup, he did nothing for you tonight. And the rookies, they're watching that going, that's my example? That's not an example. Jordy needs to embrace being in the deep end right now, being in deep waters. Either you're going to sink or swim and prove you're a coach. The myth of Jordi Fernandez is over. Now we're going to see if Jordy the man
Hold on.
can step up
You
to the
said
plate here.
LM. Hold on. You said LM was feeling like that. What I want to what LM like talk to John, talk to us. Like, what was y'all talking about? Like, what was you know what I mean? Because I was upset about Drake Powell because he looked like he could play, but he got to stay healthy, man. The best ability is ability, man.
No, I mean, he got to stay healthy.
I hope you don't have
hopefully
no
he's not
glass
wrong.
ankle, man. This guy.
But I mean,
I
I
hope
think
not, man.
Nets, from what I've seen on Nets Twitter, they've had enough of 40's BS.
Yep.
If you gonna play the rookies. Like we all knew going into this season, it wasn't going to be a nice one, but at least the hope was, all right, you got 5 guys. We get to see 5 guys play. Nolan still not playing is wild to me.
Yep.
Wolf still not playing is wild.
Despicable.
Like it's nasty, and at the end of the day, like John said, he needs to get over his pride of this. Oh, I gotta win every game. Like you knew going into the season,
Which is impossible.
we got one of the worst rosters in the NBA. And
That's
the fact
facts.
of the matter is,
That's facts.
you're not winning against these teams that has far better talent than us. You just
That's
not.
facts.
It's
That's
no
facts.
matter how much you put out there, Cam ain't enough. MPJ ain't enough. These guys ain't enough. This is not a roster that is meant for winning. So go out there, put out the rookies that we drafted, and watch them develop. So we at least have something to watch on the court and look forward to throughout this season. Like to me, it just makes no sense why Nolan and Wolf and these guys, with the exception of Powell, because I know he got injured, but it's nasty work. At this point, sit out Clowney, put Wolf in the game. Like I want to see what Wolf can do at this point. You're putting these vets in the game. We already know what these vets are. Some of them have reached their peak. They're not getting any better than what they are now. Go in there, put your young guys in. It might be a rebel thing by Jordi, where he's rebelling against the front office, and coming up with hit and not playing the young guys. But I think throughout the season, it's going to click in his brain that, you know what, I can't do nothing with this team. I might as well let the young guys go out and play. Which I hope is the case.
Middle of the season, so much anticipation and disappointment from the Nets to the Nets fans, because you break a record. Like, you historically draft these first 5 rounders. You don't try to move up in the draft like every other GM would.
Right.
So, all right, you got the Nets fans still backing you to an extent. We don't really like the play, but you did what you did, so we rocking them, right? And you sit in them. Like, what is this, bro?
The only guy playing is Yegor right now. Everybody else has just been recommended to the bench. Like, why draft 5 guys at all? This way you should have drafted a wing, a center, 2 guards. Why draft 3 point guards when they could be playing with each other for playing time? They can't play together. This literally doesn't make sense. We called this out on your show, and this is exactly what's happening. So Raph should have played tonight because Martin is not a point guard. This is just a waste of time.
We've seen every rookie from Cooper Flagg to Kalkbrenner to Cedric Coward to VJ to Clifford. We've seen these guys get ample minutes. These teams is playing their rookies. It makes no sense why our coach is just allergic to playing the young guys. Like,
hold on. We got Jordi Fernandez speaking for himself. This is a quote from Jordi Fernandez. I imagine tonight. Eric Slater, more from Jordi Fernandez on the Nets issues during 06 start. Shout out to Eric Slater. Jordi Fernandez says it's everything from the lack of attention to the body language. That all goes with energy. And like I said, it starts with me. I'm asking them to play really hard and play with purpose, and we're not doing it. So I'm doing something wrong besides the coverages. The group is different than all the groups that I work with, and we want to create winning habits. And right now, we don't have them. We're very far from that. We're actually on the other side. The first
No
part,
shit.
hold on,
No
the
shit.
first but the first part of getting to success is not denying what it is that you see in your team. You know, they asked him a direct question and he gave him a real answer. And as a fan, I respect this answer.
I
I
think
don't.
he's
This
being
is not.
nice.
This is not him pulling my leg. This is not him jiving around. This is not for the television. This is some real shit. He talking. He know what it is. He's saying we're actually on the other side. So he basically saying we're basically and he's taking accountability to top it off. Pause or whatever.
Well,
So
His
my
defense is trash, man.
playing Tyrese Martin isn't accountability. I agree, Breeze, that this is realism, but saying like Noah Klein's doing great right now, Cam's a great defender. Like this guy was lying a few hours ago about all these things because he didn't want people to poke questions and say, "Oh, do you have the locker room in your hand? Or are you losing it?" Like this is him right now, just trying to dangle at straws right
I
now with
think
a
he
glue
lost
stick.
the locker room,
All
John.
this.
I think he
It's
lost
not
the locker
that he
room.
lost the locker room. It's just we are not a physical team. We don't have a top defensive guys on this team, and we're not athletic. We don't have athleticism and physicality. You're going
You
to
still
get
gotta
beat
give it
by guys
give an
like
effort on
Edgecombe tonight.
defense, John.
Did you
You
see
still gotta
Edgecombe
give an
tonight?
effort.
This guy was jumping like he was on a springboard. None of our guys can do what Edgecombe did. So he only had 16 points, but he was jumping up and down the court
Nah,
looking to get bodies on
Yo,
us.
did you
Edgecombe
see
tried
he
to end
almost
Claxton's
destroyed Nicholas,
career
yo?
tonight,
Did you
yo.
see
You
that?
saw that, LM? You
Did
saw
you
that?
see
Like,
that
this is
when he
what
missed
we're
his
talking
He
dunk?
tried
about.
to end Claxton's career tonight. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
Yo,
lie.
almost.
That was
this is the
He almost
consequences.
ended him, yo.
This
He
is the
almost ended
consequences of
Nicholas,
not
yo.
tanking last year. You have to face guys you lost a chance to draft. You're facing guys you didn't
they
choose to
did
draft,
they
and
did
these are our
take last year.
consequences for it.
Imagine
But
VJ in
this is
Brooklyn.
why I
Imagine
don't get
VJ in
from
Brooklyn,
some. But
yo.
hold on, this is what
What
I
the
don't get from
fuck,
some Net
man?
fans though. Like you see
What the
it, you see
fuck?
the results of was even Cooper with his slow start looks better than anything on this Nets team right now.
Facts.
You telling
Facts.
me that as Nets fans, y'all don't want to see a VJ in a Nets uniform? And
Why
trying
you
to
doing
take
this,
people's
man?
heads off.
Yo,
It's
that
not
shit is
no, it's not even
wild,
just
man.
I'm not just talking about VJ. I'm just talking about the prospects in itself. Y'all
Bruh.
took everybody talks bad about the people don't tank. Okay, well, this is the result. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna have
He,
other people's players
Right.
in teams stepping into the Barclays, trying to take our players' heads off.
yo,
Yep.
VJ
When's the
looks like a
last time you
man
seen a
child.
Nets player try
Motherfucker
to
look
get
like
a
a man
body like
child.
VJ did tonight?
The
You've
fuck,
never
man?
Been a
seen it.
long time. Been a long
You've never
time.
seen it, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of our players getting bullied and babied by these other teams because we're
Easy
lacking the
food.
ability to
Easy
do what we
food,
gotta
LM.
do to get
You know
Easy
these
what?
food.
prospects.
You know what's even worse?
Like
He
it's stupid.
there's
Nigga,
other quotes.
that was averaging
Wait,
1 point a
wait,
game. Got
LM.
16
Wait,
points,
wait,
LM.
peoples.
He got
LM,
16
there's
points
other
today.
quotes from Jordan. I think he said
He
something
got
like, I have
16
to
points.
ask these guys questions. I'm like, Jordy, you had all summer to ask these players
Hmm.
how they can fit in your system. Now you want to start asking them questions because you're going through some adversity?
I think he's not that guy. He's not that guy, John.
No, wait,
He's not that guy.
I think it's been a long time since Jordy was a young man that he has to go through adversity like this. Like this guy was winning medals in Euro. He was doing a great thing with the Kings. He's in uncharted waters right now, being on a rebuilding tanking team where his answers aren't showing like he thought they would. This is a growth moment for him, but instead of using it as a growth moment, he's using it as a chance to, like what Elam said, to take it to the front office, say, screw you, I'm going to play Tyrese Smart because I still want to win. Jordy has been humbled in a sense, but he's refusing to acknowledge that he's been
Motherfucker put up
humbled.
donut tonight.
Like, come on, you
Motherfucker
can't
put
be
up donut,
no,
yo.
no, peoples, you can't be asking your guys questions now. You had the whole summer to do that. I think this
Yo,
is
that nigga is
Jordy
28
new
years old,
uncharted
John. He's
territory.
fucking 28, man. That's
Listen,
it. It's
listen,
done.
listen.
It's over.
You could put the same roster for next 76 games out. You don't have to do any trades at the deadline. You could put the same roster next 6 games. It's not going to get better than what it is right now. You don't have balanced defenders. You don't have balanced centers. You don't have balanced forwards. You don't have balanced guards or anything like that. You have guys that are just don't mix. There are pieces to a puzzle that will never fit. This team will never fit together, and that's because the front office wants to get a top pick. But after you get that top pick, You got to think about how you can make this roster 10 times better than what it is right now. And for Jordy, he needs to come to accountability, like LM said, mix it up. Play your rookies to help your vets get their values up. Use some of the vets in sparser minutes to help get the rookies' confidence. But
Let's
Jordy's
give
not
me a
doing
headache,
any
yo.
of that. And that's a
Yo,
problem.
y'all was saying all
Like,
people were saying all this stuff about the vets playing, all of
Yeah.
that, and the vets ain't showing much better than the rookies. We
Yo,
still
yo,
getting our
no,
yo,
butts
no,
yo.
kicked.
no,
The
hold on,
veterans
hold on.
ain't doing
Hold on.
shit. Just put the
Hold on.
kids in. Just put the
For
fucking kids in, yo.
clarity, what I said was, I'm not saying like if he did it, I'm not against it. But yeah, I want to see two rookies, maybe three at max at a time. If it's up to me, the strongest lineup with the rookies would be Wolf, Powell, and Yago on the floor at the same time. You know what
I'm
I'm
open to
saying?
it. I'm open to it.
But
That
But
might be
Breeze,
good.
the point was people were saying they want the vets out there so that it doesn't look horrible. But the fact of the matter is, it looks horrible with the vets too.
Either
What do you got to
way,
lose by
either way.
playing the rookies? Y'all talking about
Exactly.
put the vets out there. We don't want to see people get turnovers and all of this nonsense. The vets is doing it too. MPJ played horrible
We
tonight.
number one in
We,
turnovers.
we played
His
Martin.
We
defense
number
is
one in
horrible.
turnovers.
Most of the starting lineup's defense is horrible.
They,
Martin has zero. Like,
yeah,
what's the point?
you know why he played
Play the
Martin?
rookies, man.
LM. He played Martin tonight because he could dribble the ball in the middle of the court. That's why they played him tonight. Like, this is just the most egregious things right here. Play Seraph. Even though we don't like Seraph's game, we do see little bits of like, whoa, that's something I didn't think he could do. With Martin, we know what he can and can't do. And this guy ain't no starting guard.
right.
This was
Yo,
Jordy in denial tonight.
Tyrese Martin as a
Yeah, we gotta
basketball
go.
player is a mistake.
Hold
It's
on,
a
we gotta go to
mistake.
pod though. I want to read this comment first. Brooklyn Nets cast said this was the concern for Cam Thomas. The question was if he would make better reads and passes on. He has not done it at 1.1 assist turnover ratio to the point where from 54 true shooting on the season. The defense is much of what we've seen throughout his career, I guess. He needs to grow his son. Now, what I said, I read that to say that, bro, it's easy to say what Cam Thomas is if you don't watch the games and you watch the box score. If you watch the games, bro, the offense is so stagnant. Let me explain what a stagnant offense look like. One, you got two shooters, one on the corner three, one on the other corner three, one on the wing, one one on the elbow, and Cam Thomas with the ball, and then you got Clax by like the foul line. Clax may run a PNR with Cam Thomas, but I ain't seen no PNR with Cam Thomas this game. None. Now I'm not saying
Cam was ejected tonight,
but
Breeze.
what I'm saying is it's not about, bro. When you go to the basketball park, yeah, you running a 3-on-3. You got the high hand. You said, "All right, give me the ball." You run ISO. You score the ball. You might run a screen, but it's more ISO ball. And that's the translation that I'm trying to make is the difference between park ball and professional is running plays, knowing how to run plays. And the Brooklyn Nets do not run any plays. And y'all want Cam Thomas to be this great assist player, bro. Everybody's sitting in the corner playing a passing lane. The defenses are not stupid. If you don't move as a player and you just stay stationary, the defenses are going to play the passing lane and they could tie anybody up, not just Cam Thomas, anybody up like that. So that's
If
what
he
I'm
just
saying.
scores,
Like,
what else does he do,
it's
Breeze?
not a
That's the
lot.
problem.
At first, I was starting like I was signing with y'all with the whole thing with Cam Thomas, but then I'm looking at the offense, and it's not. It speaks volumes for MPJ too. Nobody's saying a pick for MPJ. Nobody's saying no screens for MPJ. Nobody's cutting to the basket. Nobody doing shit. They just waiting for him to shoot the ball.
Breeze, it's way more than that, bro. It's
Cam left
way
a
more
lot
than
of
that.
people open tonight, Breeze. I got a lot of bad negative feedback on Cam. Like, he was great the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth, dejected, not finding players. Like, if Cam doesn't score in the game, it's everything else that he can't contribute. Like, if he had like 5 or 6 assists tonight, Breeze, it's a pass tonight. But he was dejected a lot of the time. And I get it. The roster is horrible. But Cam has
Who was knocking down
a bad
shots?
situation. He was playing
Who was
Cam's game
knocking down?
tonight, unfortunately.
Bro, Tyrese Martin was 0 for 6. Who was knocking down shots?
I don't even think it's about. I don't even. The shots is
Listen,
the factor, but the
hold on.
real problem is
Hold on.
finding
Let me say.
people. Like
I just want to say this one thing because I don't want to be long winded because we ain't go to PT yet. Bro, Cam Thomas is a natural scorer. If he passing you the ball and you not knocking down your shots, bro, he look at it like I could have shot the ball for all of that. Like, yo, that's how they certain players think. But LM, just say what you're gonna say and then pass it to PT.
no, I was just saying. Realistically, I think it's more than just everybody staying around. Like they do stand around. I do think them around the 3-point line is ridiculous, but it comes to a point where I think Cam's processing is just not there yet. Like in terms of if he got 3 people on him, it'll be way too late for him to make the pass. It's already a
That's not his
turnover.
game.
I know,
Like
Javon. I know,
That's not his game.
Javon. I
it
know.
just comes to a point where his processing is just not there yet in terms of yo, if
Right.
there's 3 people on you, just get the ball out. Like by the time he realizes that they already down the other floor, even on the fast
Right.
break,
He had a
he'll go
wide
for the
open guy on the
layup
corner,
and
but
there's a wide
he
open
decided to
guy in the
drive
corner
inside.
or Ye goes in the corner waiting for the shot. He'll take the shot. Like I just think it's going to be a process with him in
Right.
terms of getting guys open and not saying he has to do that because he's not a point guard.
He's
I'm
supposed
just
to be
saying
off the
making the
ball, man.
simple passes, making the
Supposed to be off
simple
the ball,
ball
Cam.
movement passes. It's going to be longer than we think. Like I don't think he's there yet in terms of the processing on the court in terms of seeing guys. But nah, PT can go though.
Yeah, Pod. Cook on Martin. We got to hear it.
If Cam is still here and after December or whatever, January, Breezy, you don't
Let
know.
PT go.
Pod, you there?
Guys, yeah,
Pod,
I'm
you
here.
there?
Can you hear me?
Pod,
Yeah,
cook
we
on
can hear you.
Jordy. We only want facts.
Listen, Cam Thomas is 8th in the NBA in usage rate. And among that 8 people, he has the least amount of steals. I mean, the least amount of assists. You talking about Giannis, Shai, Jalen Brunson, Ja Morant, Steph Curry, Jalen Brown, Cam Thomas. yo,
That's not his game, Pod. That's
yo,
not his game.
that's not his game.
No.
He like honestly, I think they're asking. I mean, it's no problem right now. Like, you know, I would just keep running them out there. This is we just finding out about these players, but when Cam Thomas is gonna be the very best version of himself is when he just accepts that he's a scorer, like a 6-man microwave scorer off the bench. That's Cam Thomas' future. He's too small. He's too small. His defense is just not there, especially when he's not making shots. Lord, when he's not making shots, he does not play defense. But then again, it's a tanking team. It don't really matter. The problem with the Nets is not Cam Thomas. It's not any one particular player. The problem with the Nets is the whole team is going in different directions.
That too.
You have the coach who wants to win now. You have the GM. You have the GM who's trying to finagle a rebuild and get rich quick scheme.
Facts.
You got the owner who's with the stats nerds, people like me, that wants to tank. He's a tanker, and the players are playing for themselves. Cam Thomas is playing for his next year's contract. He doesn't even know where he's gonna go. Like for him to get a significant contract, he's going to have to be traded. This is like none of this shit makes sense. None of it.
I don't think nobody gonna give him big money, Pod. Nobody gonna give him big money.
Like that's the sad part of this whole thing, is that Cam could have took that money, his future would have been secure,
right?
And now he could have came into the season with some kind of like understanding where he needs to be. Like he could be more part of the team,
right?
If he didn't have to be playing for his money.
He need to fire his agent.
I think that was a tradable contract. I think him standing firm, not sounding that, was a good thing for his NBA career. I like him betting on himself.
As a man, I respect what he did. when as a man,
Teammate.
I respect for him understanding his worth and all that. But as a Brooklyn Nets fan, it's not gonna help the team.
Right.
It,
Pod's
like
just hitting it on the head on this one.
if I'm looking at it from like, you know, on some like big brother type shit, like seeing a young black man do well and make generational money for himself, that I love to see. That I want that for Cam. But the reality is Cam is going in one direction. He's going for self. He has to. It's not even, I don't even blame him.
Look at
He has
Trash
to go.
Wofford. He's saying 1 point a game. I was averaging 1 point a game. I'm gonna score 16 points tonight. That's what Trendon said. Before
My
you suit
thing
it up.
is
Before you suit up, this is what he said.
Jay from BK had me weak because on Twitter, because I was like, yo, that's dead true. How you picking up a team 94 feet and pressing them, and they got 50 by halftime?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Pod,
That makes no sense to me.
No,
Like,
no,
I was
LM, because it's a
crying I was like, yo,
half-ass.
that's dead true.
It's a half-ass press.
Pod,
LM.
what
It's a
were your
half-ass
thoughts
press.
on Star and Martin tonight, Pod? It seems Jordy is still in denial. It seems like nothing has changed from our previous conversations.
No, guys, this is not. We're not
getting that
guessing.
AJ DeBonsta right there. We're getting that
We're
guy.
not guessing anything.
We're getting that guy.
Right? Like y'all saw the other Jay from BK thing that I think is one of the most important questions that no journalist asked, no beat reporter asked. Jay from BK asked it. He asked him, Coach, how many wins you think you're gonna get this year? And then Coach turned it around on him and was like, how many wins do you think we're gonna get this year? And he said 16.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordy
16.
looked at him like, are
16.
you crazy? First he was like 60? Oh, 16? Jordy looked at him like, are you crazy? You know, like, it shows that this organization isn't on the same page.
Of course.
Nobody.
No, he was trying to say that you're going to win more games, Pod? Coach? Is that what he's trying to... I don't understand.
Nah. The coach...
The fuck?
The coach hadn't thought the idea of him losing a lot of games was crazy.
Yeah, all right. He got no choice.
He's trying to win now. Of course, he's a coach. I completely get it.
Like a man competitive.
Organizations that if you look at the organizations that are smart, that actually do rebuild, that actually go from 0 to 60, you see they all are cohesively pursuing the same goals. Playing Tyrese Martin today was like a fuck you to the front office.
It was a despicable move. It really was.
Playing him was a fuck you to the front office.
I know you would have scored 2 points at least.
Then why did you hire him? Like, Pod, why hire a guy that doesn't want to lose if the goal is to get two franchise guys? No, it's Sean's fault. It's Sean and Joe's fault. But why make the move?
Sean Marks is the one lying to Jordy. Sean Marks is the one telling him, yeah, go out there and try to win. I'm just not going to give you any point guards to win. You know what I'm saying? That shows that they're not on the same page, that there's not honesty between each other. They're going in different directions.
Jordy's not even being honest. He's been gassing up Noah Clowney, saying what he's doing is great. 0 points tonight, 0 shot block shots. That's great.
If I'm Sean, though, Pod, like, y'all didn't feel like, how can you not be on the same page when y'all both felt that disappointment at the lottery? Like, there's no way you shouldn't be on the same page with this guy.
I don't think Jordy was disappointed. I
don't know.
I went back and looked at it.
Disappointed to me.
That he was, Sean Marks and whoever he was sitting at the table with was disappointed. You could see that they were gutted. Jordy just had a smile, like, "What's going on? What do you mean I'm 8? I thought we were 5." He looked like he didn't know what was going on.
8th pick.
Hold on, PT. Hold on. I wanted to say this, bro, because I said this all last season. Jordi Fernandez see the game through a point guard eyes. If Jordi Fernandez can't get neither of these guys to play point and be the quote unquote, for lack of better words, extension of him out there the same way Schroeder was, bro, that's his mainstay. That's, you know what I mean? That's what he needs. If Jordi Fernandez can't
didn't we tell y'all there was no vets on this team? This team wasn't going to look the same.
LM, I believe we did say that.
You have a mischaracterization of Schroeder. Schroeder is a professional. Jordy didn't do that. Schroeder was playing for his money. Schroeder in Germany kills everybody. He's a champion. He just won Eurobasket last
He's
year.
he's a veteran.
This summer.
He's a veteran.
Right.
He's a
But
veteran.
that's what
Jordy didn't have to.
Jordy needs that.
You're not. That's
He
not
needs
real.
somebody.
Jordy,
But he's even if that's the case, then he need to focus on. My thing is this: either two things. Either if Jordi Fernandez is not going to develop a point guard to what he wanted, and that's what I was saying that I wanted him to do with either Dylan Harper or Jeremiah Fierce. At the time, I didn't know he was getting Yago. But that being said, if he can't do that because you got Yago, he want to take more threes than twos. He really touched the paint, so he's not going to find guys on the drive and kick. He's not going to run the PNR if you playing above the 3-point line. So case in point is really there's nobody to run the point the way Jordy want to run the point because
he wants instant grits. He don't want to. He's not making nothing gourmet. He not
Quaker.
He's
Quaker.
not.
You want the Quaker?
When
I don't know if he wants the Quaker.
Schroeder did Schroeder things. When they got D'Lo did D'Lo things. That's what the D'Lo I saw in Brooklyn last year is D'Lo. That's him. Like mediocre.
Pause. My thing
Don't
is,
play defense.
if you wasn't gonna give him point guards, and you wanted 3-and-D wings or whatever the case, because it looks like that's what Yago is turning into, not a 3-and-D wing, but a wing. Like you was better off choosing Carter Bryant and Colin Murray Boyles and calling it a day.
Yo, Carter Bryant look nice.
Why grab all these
nice.
point guards?
Hold on. Let Gary get in the conversation. Gary, shout your podcast out first, and then you know what I mean.
I wasn't finished, Breezy.
All right, so you and PT, just talk to Gary, PT, so you can get in the conversation.
What up, guy? I just land my planes. Saying this, they're already yo-yoing the kids up and down from the G League. They're confused. I urge everybody. I know every team is different, every player is different. It's not that these players can't play. It's the way this team is coaching these players. Nobody knows where their place is. Nobody knows what they're supposed to be doing. They talk this positionless basketball bullshit.
That's true.
Bunch of BS.
Positionless basketball. Let Claxton play point guard.
Defenseless.
You see how good Powell looked in just 2 minutes too? Like I'm sad that he got injured. He looked good in 2 minutes.
You saw him drive to the rim.
And that's what pisses me off. Like
you got a beautiful layup. You got beautiful layup.
He's gonna be injured his whole career because of the way they're developing them.
I'm telling
you, they don't play the kids. They don't tell them they do this bullshit ramping up where it's got it in the kid's mind. Like you keep talking about the injury over and over again, and then you make them sit for no reason. Then when you finally unleash them, you can't play a lick of fucking defense. And you draft this defensive phenom. You finally let him play. He runs out there cold, and of course he fucks up his ankle again.
Only Brooklyn.
Only in Brooklyn, John.
Listen, this organization is a fucking disgrace.
You talked about Jordy and Shaw being on a different page. Then why draft 5 guys? If Jordy wasn't going to invest in these 5 guys, why be so happy about it? Why draft 3 point guards if you were going to play Tyrese Martin over them? This is just
Gary, you want to answer that?
Gary, answer that question, Gary, please. I want to set you up for that.
The plan was to draft top 3, and when they didn't draft top 3, they didn't have a plan.
No,
they were fucked. They were fucked. Basically, they were fucked. Of course, number 8 pick. Of course, you're gonna be fucked.
Gary, what you thought about tonight's game tonight? Man?
No, wait. Let Gary answer that question and then get into the game.
I'm as clueless as y'all are. Why Tyrese Martin is playing the most minutes on the team? Like, makes no sense to me. I don't. You drafted 3 point guards. He sucks. He's not even an NBA player. But he's a shooter who was like. I don't have the stats in front of me. From 3, what did he shoot today?
0.
He's
zero. It was 0.
But how many did he shot? Like 8 threes? It was unwatchable. Like, get him out of the game.
He couldn't even get the ball though.
I know every net fan is screaming at the TV, "Get him out of the game! What are you doing? Like, why is he in the game?"
Because he could dribble a basketball. That was why he was in the game.
The only Tyrese I know is from Baby Boy. That's it. That's the only
Whoa.
Tyrese I
Tyrese
know.
Maxey was the best Tyrese out there tonight.
Oh, I guess Tyrese Maxey. Yes.
Nice,
I guess Tyrese
nice.
Maxey.
But
I'm just saying, originally, that's the only from Baby Boy. That's the only Tyrese.
This is what y'all wanted, right? I mean, this is the worst team in the league by far. I mean,
Of course.
I'm a
Oh, no,
Jet
I'm
fan
taking
and a
Of
Nets
course.
fan, and
Well,
For the
taking
tank,
was, I'm
yeah. For the
definitely
tank,
Does
yeah.
anybody think that we're
Rookie's
gonna
not
beat the
playing?
Sixers
No.
record, Gary? You think we can beat the
Gary,
Sixers record?
this is not
Tanking
what I
wise, I'm
wanted.
happy.
I think we'll
Gary,
beat it. I think we'll
This
beat the
is
Sixers.
not what I
tanking
wanted.
wise,
What I
yes.
wanted-
Sean Marks is
what
doing
I
his
want to make
job.
clear. Hold
but
on,
I wanted to see the
LM,
rookies
LM,
play.
LM, hold on. Let me make this clear, Gary. What I wanted was for Jordy to play the kids 20 to 30 minutes a night.
I'm with you.
Not
Facts.
all, not they don't have to be the whole team as the kids. If
Right.
Play 2 here, play
Right.
1 here with this group of vets. Play
Exactly.
play a few of them in a little group to see what
Yeah.
they can do. Giving them the room to grow, make mistakes, and get better. But that's not what we're getting. We're getting we're getting Jordy throwing highlighters at players.
Facts.
Smash
5 games it took. 5 games it took.
He's just looking like he's crying after games. So yes, they're losing.
I mean,
He's
he should
drinking
cry
liquor.
'cause
I'm
the
convinced
defense.
he drinks a
But
shot
we
of
don't have
liquor
our
before the
draft
game.
pick next
I'm
year.
convinced.
We don't have our draft pick next year, Gary. We don't have our draft pick. We don't control our draft pick next year.
Well,
So
next year,
if-
well,
After
The year
next year.
after that.
After
The
next
year
year.
after.
after the next draft after this.
Well, 2028, we own our pick.
I hate the
2027.
Rockets.
But we don't own our pick 2027. So even tanking next year is not even an option for us.
I hate
Because
the
Unless
we
Rockets.
Houston
pussyfooted
does
around
it a
last
solid.
year, because we pussyfooted around it last year. Now we're pretending like we're not in a tank. The coach is oblivious. He doesn't know that he's tanking. His eyes are red. He looks like the girl at the prom that boyfriend ran off with the captain of the cheerleaders. And
Hey, that's a Gary analogy, bro. Only Gary can make that make sense.
That's why I said it. I said it for my man. Like that.
There you go.
I watched Gary's show. I'm talking to my man. Yo, that's what I wanted. I didn't just want to tank. I wanted for players to improve, for Jody to develop and trust these guys, and that's not what we got.
Exactly.
Let me interrupt on this. I'm with you. Like, I don't understand why the rookies aren't playing 20 to 30 minutes. Like, if you play them, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna lose and get blown out? That's happening anyway.
That's called development.
That's what. Thank
called
you.
development.
Yeah.
Thank you. What do you
did it
gotta
do
lose
for the Brooklyn Nets
That's
to
funny.
play Tyrese Martin at point guard 30 minutes?
If this
Gary,
is a champion, if this is a championship roster, I get it. Go for it. But what are we? What the heck are we trying to do
Might
this
as well
season?
play them. Like, what difference does it make? What are we going to lose by 30 instead of 25? Like, what difference does it make?
Gary, speaking of development tonight, Noah Clowney, another 0-0 performance. He had 5 rebounds. He couldn't dribble the ball tonight. They were stealing.
Just like his last name, John. He's a fucking clown.
Clown.
He's a
What
fucking
is
clown.
with him? A year ago, we were super excited for him. He's like, oh, he's going to be an all-star. He's a key piece. He's the one guy we can't trade. God, is he bad? Like, why
he couldn't
is he
even
bad?
dribble tonight? It was it's fundamentals. Like, I can understand this guy.
He can't shoot, he can't rim protect, he can't rebound. What does he do? He does nothing.
Exactly.
He has 0 points, right? He has 0 points again.
0
He has
points.
0 points.
No, but just the fact that they're walking the ball from his hands. That's what's so embarrassing. Like, you can't. You're 234 pounds. You're letting them walk the ball out of your hands. It's not even great defense they're playing on. They're just snatching the ball from his hand. He's like,
So
that 234 got to be a lie, yo. We got to put him on a scale,
started
John.
Tyrese Martin.
I don't think he's 234.
Just to have
That's a lie.
everybody have a tryout of
That's a
bringing
lie,
the ball
yeah.
up tonight. Like,
Oh my
I don't
God.
get it. Like,
That
what's
was
the
awful.
point?
Does
Like,
he
Daron
look
bringing the ball
234
up,
though?
Clowney
Come
bringing
on.
the ball up.
Come on, man.
Claxton bringing the ball up.
LM, it's worse than that. Traore is in at the G League.
That's what, like, bro.
Like,
see, that's what
what is he
pisses me
doing?
off.
If we're being honest,
That's what pisses me
They
off.
recalled them. They didn't play him. They recalled the rookies. They didn't play them.
He's the fastest kid in the draft with the ball in his hands.
if we're
Like,
being
it
honest,
makes no sense to me.
Ellen, Hell, if
doesn't.
we're
Jordan's
being
gonna get
honest,
fired,
if we're being honest, 3/4 of this team can't dribble right now. Diego Dealman, all these guys, like they all can't dribble the court. The fact that
No,
Martin only plays
John,
because he
worse
bring the
than
ball
that.
up the court, that's
We're gonna get.
pathetic.
That's why we're
John.
gonna get
Come
Darren
on.
Peterson, and
John,
it's gonna be
worse than
amazing,
that.
John.
Imagine
Gonna
being
be
a
If
amazing.
it's
26
Darren
or 20.
Peterson, I
We're
guess
gonna get
all
Darren Peterson
all's well
or AJ
that ends
DeBonster.
well.
One of them
Nah,
Can
guys.
you promise me we're getting Darren Peterson? Can you promise me
I
that?
can't promise
No,
you that.
but
I
I
can't
have
promise you
faith.
that.
I have
can't
faith,
promise
Gary.
you. I
I
can't
have faith,
promise
and
you that,
everything's
Gary.
gonna
I
change.
promise you, if we finish last, I promise you, if we finish last, that we
Yes.
won't
We're gonna have
be
the
worse
worst
than
record,
Gay the
Gary.
Man.
The
I can't
sad
see
We
it.
part
might
is,
beat the
even if
Sixers
you get
record.
one of those,
We might beat the
even if you
Sixers
get
record,
one of
yo.
those three, the sad part is not enough. Do you know how much work you got to do in the off season to
Hey,
surround this team and make sure you don't tank next year,
it's okay.
just to
John,
do to us being
I
that's why
ass?
rather watch
Chicago
one guy. If we
they
get the top
lost
three, I'd rather
recently,
watch
but
one
I don't want
guy
to give
in the
Houston
game.
another
One
pick.
guy.
I'm not
peoples,
trying to give Houston another
You
pick next
you
year.
need
peoples.
more than one guy.
Have y'all watched
You need more than
Chicago
one guy.
with Buzelis and Giddy and them
Yeah,
guys?
They got
yeah.
blown out tonight.
They got blown out tonight, but they've been balling. Like they
Yeah, Josh Giddey is a lottery pick.
They're a
not
team
Nice.
that never
not just
tanks,
Josh
so it's
Giddy
actually a
though.
good thing they're winning. It's a
Josh,
good
Matthias
thing they're winning
yeah.
for us.
So with Jaguar though,
Yeah,
Jaguar's a lottery
but
pick too.
Josh Giddey, like people gave the Thunder gave up on him. I always like these games.
No, the
Josh
Thunder
Giddey
didn't
just
give
needed
up. The Thunder
some
didn't give up
patience. You
on
got to
him.
be
They
patient.
did a win now move.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
They
They
have
shouldn't give up on him
SGA.
though.
They
They
don't
shouldn't give
need
up on him.
Giddy. They went and got
Nah,
Caruso
OKC was very right
and
to give up
created
on
the
him to get
illest
a title.
defenses.
Why? No,
So far,
no.
that's
He got
looking.
a
So
lot
far,
of
that's looking like
problems
a.
that kid.
That's
Peoples,
looking
have you
like a
seen them
win-win
play
trade
for
right
6
now. I
games?
ain't
They're
gonna
like
hold you.
Fort Knox right now. We're not even a percent to what OKC is right now. They're like Fort Knox over there.
No. I was talking about
One
Josh
mic, one mic.
Giddey when Thunder gave up on Josh Giddey. He's
They
a
were
nice
right
prospect.
to. They
He's a
were
nice
Nah,
right
yo,
to
prospect.
give up
they
on him when
didn't
they
get
did.
give up on
Nah,
Josh
that was a
Giddey. They
win-win
got
trade, bro.
Caruso.
That was a win-win trade. That was
Other
a
day he had
win-win.
32 and 10 and
Yeah,
9.
if
Breezy,
Jaguar
he
was
had
playing like
32,
Giddy
10 and
right
9.
now,
Yo.
I was man.
That's crazy.
But you know what? You want to
That's
know
Josh
something,
Giddey
LA?
got 32,
Josh
10 and
Giddey
9.
played. I'm looking
That's
at
wild.
his stats right now. 30.2 minutes per game,
Yep.
rookie year.
Yep.
12.5
Yeah, that's what
points per
Yep.
game.
yo. When he got
You
drafted
have
in
to play
OKC,
your
he
rookies.
played 30 minutes.
You was
Like
That's
playing
what I'm
mad
saying.
minutes.
Like
You was
he
playing
was
mad
playing
minutes.
mad minutes.
Yep.
this lie
You
that you don't
think
play
Giddy
rookies
not?
through
You think
mistakes.
Giddy how he is now? If he don't play them 30 minutes at
Yeah,
OKC,
if he
Nope.
didn't play, he maybe he would have been out of the league right now. If he didn't get no
That's
minutes, he would have been
exactly.
out of the league, yo.
If they were
Fucking
sending
Nets,
him
man.
to the G League, you know what Giddy never did? He never spent a minute in the G League. How about that?
exactly.
How
We
about that?
are like the one organization that always plays our young guys in the G League, and we never fully trust them to be parts of our future. Like for 10 years, we've been so consistent in that,
Yeah.
and that's what
We
stopped our
And
rookies.
before
wrong the
anybody in
value
there,
of
and
players
before
all the
anybody
time.
in here says it, Giddy made mistakes his rookie year. He wasn't that great either. But they still played him 30 minutes.
Y'all ever seen Apocalypto
Yeah.
when they was taking Jaguar? You remember when he trying to help his boy and he was like the other one, the when he hits him with that wood thing at the end when he slides
Yeah.
when he hit him. You remember he says, "I'm gonna call you almost." That's the Nets. I'm gonna
Nah,
call you
you know what's
almost.
crazy tonight? Even though many of us don't like Ben Siraf's
You know,
game, we
Pod. You know
all
what I'm talking about, Pod. I'm gonna
Even
call
though
you
many
almost.
even though many of us don't like Siraf's game, many of us want him to play tonight over Martin. At least with Siraf, you get some playmaking, you get a little interior play. He's not perfect, but he's way better than what Martin was giving us tonight. Like, why just shoot the guy down like that? Like
Tyrese
he's
Sarath
Martin
don't
is
even
not
look
an
like a
NBA
basketball
player,
player to me
John. He's
sometimes
not
on
an
the
NBA
court.
player, yo.
But
no, listen,
Tyrese
I understand that, but he's a great tank commander for us, and at least he gives you
no,
something compared to what this
listen,
guy gave you tonight.
No, I was talking
listen.
about Tyrese
Hold
Martin
on,
is not an NBA
hold
player. I
hold
don't know what
on.
the
I just
fuck is
Ben
wrong
No,
with
he's
you,
Sarath
not.
not
man.
an
Can we
NBA
stop
player.
with this Tyrese Martin? We gotta stop. It's gotta stop. Like
Facts.
Hold
Come on.
hold on, y'all. I wanted to just open up this conversation and say that Sean Marks after this, whether this work out, it's going to be contingent on how much him specifically should look for talent in the Euro leagues. Because what if he would have picked 5 picks? You know what I'm saying? That wasn't quote unquote Euro talent. Like this gotta pan out for Sean Marks, bro. It was a bold step for him to do this. Should have Sean Marks, and this is the question: should Sean Marks had look for, you know what I mean, players that wasn't Euro players?
He should have been
No,
fired 10
Sean
years
Mark-
ago. He
Sean
should have been
Mark
fired
fucked
10
up.
years ago.
No, like
Sean-
this draft was there really players that wasn't Euro that would have been better fits for the Brooklyn Nets?
Yes, Nick Clifford.
Yes,
Like, come on, it was
but it's
horse
even
people.
he even drafted the wrong Euros. Remember what I was saying? You drafted Yegor Demine. Why not draft his teammate that he grew up with, that they won championships together with? That was the better player.
Gonzalez.
Oh man,
And he didn't draft Hugo Gonzalez, right? A Euro player. But if he had drafted Euro Gonzalez, he would have drafted a 10-year starter in this league.
We
He
should have
al-
took
Wow.
Carter Bryant
he
with that number 8
He
pick.
already
Well,
got.
what
He already.
position Hugo Gonzalez play?
Carter Bryant wouldn't have been there at 20.
Hugo would
No,
have
I'm talking
been
about
probably
8th
the
pick.
3.
8th pick, we should have got Carter Bryant.
Hugo probably would have been at
He
the
got
3.
game.
That was a
That
little
guy got
early
game.
for Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant would look different on the Nets.
Hell
on the
yeah.
On the Nets, you would be like, yo, this motherfucker can't score for shit.
What do you
But
mean?
on San Antonio, he's flying around playing defense. Nobody's guarding him.
I don't know about.
I think he's gonna score with the Nets too.
I don't know
I
about
think
the
he's gonna score with
offense,
the Nets.
but
No way.
Carter Bryant would
No
be
way.
one of the. If you still get Drake Powell and Carter Bryant on this team would be one of the best.
Jordy
that
would
would
never
have
play
been fun.
guard.
That
I
would
just
have
like
been
his
fun.
overall like
Carter
a
Bryant
dribbling
and Drake
game.
Powell would be
I've
the
seen
best
enough from Carter
defenders
Bryant.
on this team.
No, that's what
Seen
I'm.
enough.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we have Drake Powell. He should be flying around and doing the same shit that Carter Bryant does.
Instead, he's getting hurt. Instead,
They
he's
don't
getting
let
hurt.
him.
Which
They don't
sucks.
let him do it. They don't let him do it. They don't let him play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He stay injured. Like,
But he's been funny with that ankle though, Pod. I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
not in
hold
game
on,
shape.
with that
He's
ankle.
not in game shape like we thought he would be.
Yo,
in.
my fault, yo. I gotta cut this one short, yo, because I gotta be up early. But Gary, you going on tomorrow? You going on
I'll be
tomorrow?
on tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at. Hang on. What time am I setting it up for? 1:30.
1:30 p.m. Your time or our time?
No, your time, Eastern time.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, man, tap in. You already know Nets fans is the best fans. Y'all can tap in the Gary podcast at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. That's Brooklyn Nets, Nothing But Nets podcast. Shout out to John, shout out to Podthorn, shout out to Brooklyn LM, shout out to people. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back really soon with more content. Please like and subscribe to the page. Thank you, y'all. Good night.
Yo, Gary.